Hi
What's up?
everyone, we're live. um, my name is Jacob Reed, and this is Alison Magoa, and we're gonna be talking about episodes 1 and 2 of Fargo season 4. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, if you've been watching Jacob's videos, you've heard my voice. This is me. Pee also says hello. We're gonna review these really awesome episodes today. I'm excited.
Yeah. So a little bit of background. We're both huge fans of Fargo. We've both seen the movie in seasons 1 and 2. She hasn't seen season 3 though. Keep like you're like in the opposite direction, so it's like
Oh, okay.
she hasn't seen season 3 though, so it doesn't really matter though because every season's different, obviously. So yeah, let's get started. I just want to say before this is the first gangster drama that's been out since The Irishman that I know of, and I just think that's an achievement all in itself because anything
The
to get that
Irishman sucked.
yeah anything to get The Irishman out of my head, it just deserves a spot of recognition. That's just a half a point up in itself. Um, I like how original and different this season was compared to the past 3 seasons, you know? Um, I guess, like, the past 3 seasons, so far, we were introduced to the main police character almost immediately, maybe like halfway through the first episode, but this one, we still don't really know if there is going to be a cop character or detective or not.
Yeah, so far it's just been these gangster people, right? Mobsters.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know, like, will we get to see some detectives be the main characters, or who knows? But I thought these first 2 episodes did a very good job at introducing the new characters.
For sure.
Yeah,
I felt like maybe a couple of the characters on Cannon's side, Chris Rock's character, his side,
yeah,
I feel like maybe they could have gone into depth with them a little bit more because they mostly focused on Cannon's family, not like
true.
um
We didn't get to see how like his family was. It was mostly just him.
yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, it's only 2 episodes. There's 11 episodes in a season, so
exactly. So
we'll probably
we
get
don't
more.
really know yet.
Yeah. Um, I noticed the directing and I guess most of the editing in this episode was very rhythmic. I noticed because there's a lot of jazz playing throughout this episode,
The
and the
music is
editing,
fantastic.
yeah, the music's fantastic. Great job, Jeff Russo. Um, but the way the scenes kind of go into each other, it reminds me of like a jazz beat. It's kind of like boom, boom. It's like really rhythmic in the way it's directed. I don't know. And the cinematography is really good too, you know?
Yes. I think there was a shot where I really liked it. It was like zooming in slowly on the bus as someone exited or a car as someone exited, and I thought
Yeah.
it was very cool. I liked that. Um,
Very atmospheric, and it's always in the Midwest, which is kind of cool because it's always like a small town thing, you know? It's never really that busy.
we get the like classic Fargo split screen editing,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
always really cool.
Except this time we have like little black balls in the middle. And my dad noticed that it's kind of similar to a jail cell. Maybe if that's what it symbolizes. Because it kind of like boom, boom. Even if it's not even splitting up something, it still looks like a jail cell. So maybe that's foreshadowing. I don't really know yet.
Maybe.
Um, you had something to say about the location and the time period?
Let's see. Yeah, how the location, the time period is gonna affect the characters. I guess this is kind of like an obvious thing, but let's see, what did I write exactly? Well, this takes place in like the mid 40s, right?
1950.
Oh, 1950. A couple scenes before they got into the 50s, they had a couple like scenes in the
Yeah, it
40s.
had a couple flashbacks.
That's where I got confused. So it's like the 50s. So I guess this is like right um as the civil rights movement is starting, right?
Yeah,
Like
pretty
it's
much.
almost gonna like really start.
Yeah,
So
this is like pre Martin Luther King. So
yeah.
yeah,
So especially like this is gonna affect the characters. I guess it's obvious, but like specifically Ethel. Yep, Ethel's family and Ethel because um she's like a mixed family. And like in that time period it's not, especially before the civil rights movement, like I guess so far we haven't really seen much with the family, but we just know that um this live thing sucks. Okay. We just know
yeah,
that um the wife takes care of like the black funerals and then the husband takes care of like the white funerals. Isn't that what we
yeah.
said?
And that girl wasn't allowed into the white funeral. She had to like
Yeah.
watch from the outside.
And she obviously goes to like an all black school and stuff.
Yeah,
But well, I'm just saying that we'll see how that also plays into not just their not just their interaction with society, but also like with their gangs and stuff. I don't know.
yeah,
We already know that there's some racial tension, obviously,
and
because of the time and everything.
yeah. Also, I'm wondering how many years this season's gonna take place over. Because you don't know this, but season 3 takes place over the course of like 5 years. So I maybe this could go on like for a long time. This season could be stretched out a lot because we've already seen like flashbacks dating up to the like 1910s and stuff. So who knows how far
Hmm.
into the future it could go to. Um, I like the opening sequence, the one that we kind of started off on, where it's like the Irish family meeting the Jewish family, and they like trade kids, but he kills the other side.
How do you feel about a kid swap?
I mean, I think it's kind of unethical, but the very fact that those mobsters, like, I'm not surprised. It's they're like unethical, the mobsters. So I feel like it's not that surprising, but like, yeah, pretty fucked up. Pretty unethical. I thought it was kind of funny though, because it kept happening over and over again, and I never realized that this whole kid swap thing was not a good idea.
Yeah, everyone just keeps dying.
Yeah, it also it happened with the Jews and the Irishmen. Then it happened in Italians and the Irishmen, and now it's happening with the Italians and the black people. So it's just kind of like history repeating itself, but with the same family. So I feel like they would know better. Um,
What's next?
I like how every time we see one of these betrayals, it's a different version, a different recording of Caravan by Duke Ellington. Another thing you said about like a very good music.
Yeah, I could recognize the jazz song, and
Yeah,
all the
I'm
jazz
pretty
is
sure I
great.
played that in 8th grade. I played Caravan Duke Ellington. So I was like, wait a minute, I played that song. I forgot like when or what this called. I had to Shazam it. So the two families, the blacks and the Italians, are at odds with each other. At the moment, they're trying to keep things non-violent. But given that this is Fargo and it's very violent, I feel like it's not going to stay that that long.
Hmm.
Um, and then so I like the little like bait and switch they give us, where the mobster is like, you think he's having a heart attack or something,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's just falling, so he's fine. But then he
yeah,
immediately gets shot by some
yeah, and
BB
then
gun.
next, so it's like averts your expectation or whatever.
Yeah, my dad has like a theory on like that was a planned assassination and the kids were a part of it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really know though, so I guess we'll find that out later if it is
Because
true.
remember they did say that like it was silent, right? The gun was
Yeah,
silent, so.
it could have been. It couldn't have even. Maybe it didn't even come from the BB gun. Maybe it come from like a sniper, like hundreds of feet away or
Hmm.
something. Who knows?
And the kids
Um,
just happened to be there, maybe.
yeah. Because do we see it actually go from the gun into the car? I don't think we saw that
No,
happen.
you just see him playing, and then I think you see a gun, but I think it's a kid's gun, and then you just hear the
Yeah,
gunshot. It's really
like the
thick.
BB gun thing. It's not a bullet. It's just a BB gun, and I'm sure it'll hold a lot. But like, would it kill someone? I don't. I don't. I mean, it's it better not. I mean, kids are playing with it, so it's probably not that painful. You know. Um. So moving on. We meet Chris Rock's character. What is his name again?
His name is Loy Cannon.
Yeah. And I'm actually impressed with Chris Rock's performance in this because before this he's only done comedies, and this is his first drama part. And I thought he's been doing pretty good. He's kind of like a smooth talking businessman, and he invents the credit card, but the bank manager passes up on it because it
He's like, we don't want us
pieces of
white
plastic.
folk to use credit. But
Yeah,
little does he know,
it's like
credit cards are gonna become the biggest thing.
yeah, they are. But yeah, he lost out on like millions of dollars by not partnering with them. It's just kind of funny. So we're also introduced to this evil Minnesota nurse from I forgot her name, but
Her
yes,
name is Oretta.
yeah, Loretta,
No, it's Oretta.
Loretta. Oh,
Or Oraetta.
huh, strange name.
Okay, she's really weird.
Yeah, she's really creepy. I think she's my
And
favorite
she's
so
really
far.
creepy. Yeah, she's one of my favorites so far.
It's just very creepy. She kills that Italian mob boss. Um, and I think it's unclear because we both had like different views on this. I think it's possible that the mob boss's son confessed to while they were snorting cocaine,
Oh yeah, to
but
kill the father.
to kill the dad because he was saying in the call while they were in the call like I can run this business better than you can. So we don't. I feel like he might run him dead. We don't really know yet. Or maybe she just likes killing people because he also killed that other guy in the hospital.
Yeah, we interpreted it differently. So I thought that when they were snorting coke, she was just like, oh, he was just like, take care of my father so he doesn't die. I thought that's what, but you thought it was like, take care of him, like kill him,
Yeah,
you know? So I don't know. But I think that she's just like, what's her motive? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, because she did try to also kill other people. So it's a thing she
yeah.
does. I think she's just crazy. I don't know. We'll
I
find
think
out.
she's just like the
She's
devil,
crazy. She's racist.
Lone Malvo. He really have a motive? I think he was just the devil. I think that was it. And also the guy from season 3. But we can't talk about that.
Lauren Melville is the coolest anti-hero.
He's not an anti. He's the straight up villain.
He's an anti-hero.
Do you sympathize with Lone Malvo?
I do. when he when he's staring at the deer and he gets shot, I shed a tear.
Come on, Colin Hanks. Okay, so you notice that that the evil Minnesota nurse was the only one with an accent.
Yeah, I miss the Fargo accents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, lack of accents, eh? Um,
Yeah, we need those accents back.
yeah, I don't know. Will we see more people from Minnesota? Maybe we could see like where she comes from, or maybe that will remain a
hmm.
mystery. It might remain a mystery, like with Lone Malvo or the guy from season 3, the British guy. I forgot his name. Um, so moving on to the funeral homes.
Yeah, there's a lot of obviously like I think Ethel and the family, they live and work at like a funeral. It's a funeral service, but like there's another scene where she goes to Ethel goes to the funeral of the guy who was killed. And I don't know. There's just a lot of death and
Yeah,
funerals.
lots of
But I
death.
guess that's Fargo, so I don't know what I'm trying to get at here.
I mean, there wasn't any
I
funerals.
have zero good ideas.
There was no funerals, I don't think, in the first three seasons or the movie, if I remember correctly. But there's a lot of funerals in this one, so maybe there's just no funeral homes in North Dakota. Maybe that's some conspiracy. I don't know. Is there even people living in North Dakota? That's another question. I don't. That's a theory for another video. Moving on. There's lots of smoking and lots of smoking in public places
Lots
back in
of
the
smoking
1950s.
everywhere, at all
Everywhere.
times.
Yeah,
So
even at
that's
the funeral homes.
accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Like something I didn't like about Agents and Carter is that nobody ever smoked, even though it was set in the 40s. It's just something I noticed, and that kind of bugged me. But with this, they're kind of playing it straight, and people are actually smoking all the time. And it's not like now, like the only times you see people smoke is in the high school bathrooms. But
But
back
they
then, it
vape.
was
They don't
everywhere.
smoke anymore.
Yeah, yeah, because
Wouldn't it be like
that's so much
interesting
healthier.
if they chose to like they did a period drama and they chose to act serious and everything, but instead of using cigarettes, they used vapes.
That would that would ruin Peaky Blinders for me.
Okay,
Don't
I'm saying the
get
stupidest
that
shit
image
today.
get that image out of my head. Um, so moving on. Um,
Um. Oh yeah, I guess we meet. Justo
yeah, Jason
has a
Schwartzman.
wife, has a fiance, and there's gonna be some sort of plot with them getting votes for the mayor, so that might tie in.
Yeah,
That might be important later on.
it's kind of like the whole Kennedy thing, getting the mafia getting Kennedy elected, kind of. I feel like I'm drawing some parallels here, but maybe it'll be different, maybe it won't. I don't know. This is a
Mafia
true.
bad, politics bad.
Yeah, everything sucks except for this podcast. Um, but like that says this is a true story, so this definitely happened back in the 50s. Um,
For sure.
what's that next note you made?
Uh oh yeah, where's the plot gonna go with that doctor that wouldn't let him in because they were Italian and they were obviously mobsters.
Yeah.
They
Will that
they're gonna
go
try to
anywhere?
kill him, but they're gonna wait, right? They're gonna wait until he
Yeah.
forgets and he makes his little model planes, and then they're gonna sneak up on him and kill him. But I'm thinking, I think something's gonna happen in between that because maybe they'll find out that it's the nurse lady that actually killed him. Like then they'll find out and they'll be like, oh well, she's also to blame. But maybe not. Maybe they're gonna still go after that guy. I feel like there's gonna be trouble with that guy. There's gonna definitely something's gonna happen. But I don't know, whatever. Because he's one of the obvious villains so far.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, technically, they're also villainous characters, but like we're rooting for them.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not root for the guy from Madagascar?
Who's the guy from
Chris
Madagascar?
Rock.
Oh, I didn't know he was. Who does he play?
I think he plays the giraffe. I forgot. Or maybe the zebra. I don't know. It's been a while. That's just the only
Huh.
thing I've seen him in. I mean, I didn't hold him in. Um, so then we have like, along with the mobster plot and the nurse plot, we have characters who aren't as involved with the mobster drama, like that teenage girl. I think her name's Debrell, and she's like, I'm only 16, but she's obviously not 16. She looks like she's in her 20s. But that's just Hollywood, you know. Do you think she looks older than 16? I feel like she does.
Who's DeBro?
That's the teenage girl, the black girl who
That's Ethel. Her name's Ethel.
Ethel.
Yeah.
Where did I come up with the bro? Was that somebody else's
I guess
name?
it kind of sounds like Ethel. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe it was.
Maybe it's just some real
Her
typo.
whole name is Ethelrita Pearl Smutney. They're the Smutney family.
Yeah, lots of names.
Lots of names. I just have
Um,
Wikipedia here. That's where I'm
cool.
getting the names. I don't just know the names. Yeah.
Yeah. But she's gonna be intertwined with the evil Knowles because she offered her a job, and yeah, and she dropped off a pie at the house,
We need to talk
and
about the pie.
we gotta talk about the pie. Um, I've noticed between our Twin Peaks reviews and our Fargo reviews, there's a common thread of like pie as a major plot point. Um, so we have many questions about this pie, like who's gonna who's gonna eat the pie, and what's this Norse's motive? We don't know what a motive
Yeah,
is. Why did
because
she give them the pie? Why did she poison it or
yeah,
what
she
else did it?
poisoned it, but what did she put in the pie? It's called if I Pecac, IPECAC, and it's a drug that's like not gonna kill someone, but it's gonna make them vomit a lot. That's what I
Hmm.
read, and it's usually used as a drug to make people vomit out poison that they had ingested. Also, another side effect is diarrhea. So, who was she intending to give this to? The little girl? Or the family? And why does she want them to vomit? Why does she want them to possibly just have diarrhea? But then these people, who are they? They come up at the last minute
Police?
of the police or the investigators or whatever. They come up at the last moment and knock on the door. Who are they coming for? Are they coming for the family or are they coming for the um her sister, who's a
Yeah.
murderer? They
Oh,
escaped
bank
it.
robber.
Yeah.
Bank robber. Yeah. Who knows? I guess we'll find out in episodes 3 and 4.
Isn't she also a murderer though?
I don't think she was immortal. I think she just said she's a bank robber.
Well, it said a murderer and her friend was accessory to murder, and they were both also bank robbers. But I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe get more backstory on that. So yeah, overall, I just want to say like things started off very slowly in these first 2 episodes for me. It ramped up a little bit in the second, but the pace is still like much slower than the first 3 seasons, in my opinion. What do you think about that?
You said it started off slowly in the first episode. You know what? I guess I'd agree with that. I think things are still. I don't know because like there was a big death already, and I feel like the tension's not there yet, but it's gonna get there in like the next 2 episodes.
Yeah,
I feel like
but
it
with
is
like
very slow though for now.
season
Yeah.
one, like started off with huge stuff happening, like Lester killing his wife with a hammer, and in season two, you had Kirsten Dunst running over that mobster. And in season three, spoilers, but like Ewan McGregor drops an air conditioning unit on somebody's head.
Oh well, thanks for spoiling that.
It's episode one. You don't need to know that. Um, but like this one, I feel like there wasn't that like huge shockle moment besides maybe the Norse killing that guy. But like, I'm still
Sure.
waiting for something to really set me off with this whole season. So I'm gonna give, but I still liked this introduction. So I'm gonna give it a B minus. What are you gonna give it?
You know, I told you I was gonna give it a B plus, but I think I'm also gonna give it a B minus because I feel like it hasn't really picked up yet. But I mean, it's pretty great so far, just like all the other seasons have been amazing. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like this one's gonna be good too.
Mm-hmm. Like something about Fargo compared to True Detective, because True Detective season one really set the bar high, but then two was like awful, completely terrible, and three was just like mediocre. But with Fargo, they've all been uphill. They've all been amazing. So I have confidence in the vitals and everything that it's gonna be good, even though like at this point it's pretty slow. I just feel like it's building to something.
Hmm.
So yeah, I have high hopes. Do you have anything else to say before we end this?
A little book out. Oh, would you eat the doorstep pie if someone just baked an apple pie for you, put it on your doorstep? Would you eat it?
Well,
He was like the father was just like, whatever, and he picked it up and he brought it inside. Remember,
I
he
mean,
like did a little shrug. He's like, whatever, it's just a
I,
doorstep pie.
I would eat it because I love apple pie. You know that. If it was cake, I probably wouldn't. But I just love pie so much, so I guess I would. But maybe that's just me.
I don't like apple pie that much, so I probably wouldn't. But if
Okay,
it was
wait.
like raspberry pie or rhubarb pie, I probably would.
Yeah, I like old pie, so like depends. And I'm pretty sure that was a cherry pie. Was it a cherry pie or was it apple?
It was apples. It
It
was
was apple?
apples. Because when
Okay,
she's
yeah.
mixing the stuff in.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's our review and discussion of episodes 1 and 2 of the new Fargo season. Thanks everyone for watching. Please leave a like and comment your thoughts on these episodes. And hello, Pee Wee. Please subscribe. I post videos every Sunday, and we're gonna do a Monday video about Fargo every 2 weeks because I feel like there wouldn't be enough to talk about only one episode. So we're just gonna do it every 2 weeks. That way we have more stuff to cover. So yeah, hopefully you could join us for those next videos if you're free that day.
I may be in Indy, but I will be there.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody have a nice day and stay safe and peace. Enough